sir. How are you doing?
Good. It's good to see you again. How have you been?
Everything is going great when I get to talk to you.
Oh, and that's very kind.
I mean that so sincerely.
Well, we've had some good interviews in the past, I thought.
Yeah, listen, it's hitting me right now that you realize who I am. And that to me is fucking crazy. So I'm just throwing that out there as a huge fan of your work. So let me jump in and say, Pig is fantastic. And you are so great in this role. I'm curious, what was it about this project that said, I want to do this? This is important to me.
It was a screenplay that I thought was written with great sincerity. It had no other motivation than to just tell a quiet story of loss. There were things about it that reminded me of almost like a Japanese haiku, meaning that, 5, 7, 5 syllables, that what was said between the syllables was as important or more important than the words themselves. That it was a very evocative screenplay. And Michael was a director who wanted to tell a different kind of story. It was a meditation of sorts on loss. And I was at a point in my own life where it was kind of like no acting, please. I have close relationships with my animal brothers and sisters, my cats, my dogs. And, I would sometimes get bad dreams about losing my cat. We've all become very close to our animals after what we've been through with the pandemic and quarantine. And so I didn't feel like it would be a huge challenge to play this role, that it would come out just very easily, because I felt I had the relationships and the life experience to tell this story. So that's what drew me to it.
I love learning about the behind the scenes of the making of a movie. Is there anything that you think might surprise people to learn about the making of Pig?
I don't know about surprise per se, but I do think that a tremendous amount of thought went into conveying the joy of making a dish, a culinary, an Epicurean experience that can communicate emotion. And I had two excellent chefs to work with, Chef Chris, Chef Ruckner from Le Pigeon, and they spent some time with me. I'm very passionate about food. It's what I'm interested in. Food for me always came first, then music, then film performance. But food to me it's something I have great respect for, and the regard for food, almost spiritual level of the power of food. And I think that came through, especially in the filmmaking process, that Michael had great regard. He had me read Marco Pierre White, Devil in the Kitchen, and that was very effective. So a lot of thought went into the food itself and how it would be presented.
I have to tell you that one of my most anticipated films in the upcoming future is something with you, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I could not be more excited for that film. If I could see it tomorrow, I would pay money. What can you say about that project? Because it sounds awesome.
Well, I think what I can say about the project is that everybody involved, Tom Gormican, Kevin Etten, Pedro Pascal, everybody came into it with genuine passion and care. That the movie was nobody pulled their punches or tried to sweep anything under the rug. Everything was approached with tremendous care. Having said that, I will probably never see the movie myself, because the idea of going meta and playing a quote unquote surrealistic version of myself and a quote unquote surrealistic version or interpretation of a younger version of myself going head to head. It might just be too psychologically invasive for one Nicolas Cage. But I can tell you that it came from the right place from all of us, and it has a lot of heart, and the movie means well. I know that much.
I heard the script was awesome.
It's a great script, and it created quite a bit of bidding business war. That part I don't get involved in, but it was very evocative for whatever reason that I can't explain. It's inexplicable to me, but nonetheless, it is what it is, and it happened. So I will have to hear from you what you think of it, and I will go to the premiere, but I'm probably not going to be sitting in the audience.
I completely get it. I mean this sincerely. Pig is fantastic, and I really hope people come out to see it because your work in it is so good.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to speak with you again.
Listen, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.